What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. In case you have not heard, the news of the week is that Nigerian senators want to buy brand new cars. So with the rates these senators are going, they want us to be drinking gari and ekpa while they are enjoying themselves. Forget about the fact that they are telling us that there is no money, which is why they can't even give graduates for 5,000 naira per month. There is no 5,000 naira per month for graduates. Not only that, they are trying to decrease the minimum wage of $90 per month. $90. Telling us there is no money. But somehow, they have money to buy 120 exotic brand new cars. Hey, whoa! My father and my God, somebody would be hit by Chopin very soon. Somehow, there is money to buy 120 exotic new cars for 109 senators new. And they want to spend 4.7 billion naira of your money. That is taxpayers' money. Cha! Nigeria, the only thing that pains me is Nigerians are very slow. They hear stories like this. They don't even think about how does this affect me. They don't think. All they think about is, me too, when I get there, make I go chop my own, a national cake. These people are about to use the money they're supposed to use to construct your roads, the money they're supposed to use to upgrade your schools, build you new schools, the money they're supposed to use to build you hospitals, and so many things. That is the money that these people are about to use to buy themselves brand new cars, and you guys are not protesting. Ha! Hey, Jammeh, they are so bold. They are so bold that they even advertised it in the newspaper that they are looking for auto dealers to contact them. Can you imagine that insult upon injury? Guess what they want to buy? 120 units of Toyota Land Cruiser 2016 model. Hey, whoa! Hey! My dear, when did they resume work? Has it even been 6 months? Hey? How many bills have they passed? How many bills have the American senators passed in the last 6 months? You're that for What about Nigerian senators? See, you understand what I'm saying? They don't even deserve one car, not to talk about 2016 Toyota Land Cruiser. Hey, how much is a Toyota Land Cruiser 2016? $83,000. That is just the starting price. They said they wanted some specifications. These senators, they said it must be American brand V8 FXR 5.7 auto engine with intelligence. That is the specification that Nigerian senators asked for. They said it must have a integrated navigator cruise control, QI compatible wireless charging, and kinetic dynamic suspension system. I'm not making this up. They said it has to have full option. You know, by the time you add all those kinds of specifications, my dear, the car is already like 86,000 plus. Yes, dollars, yo. That is before you add tax and shipping cost as well as custom. Hey, whoa! But none of this got my attention. So you understand? As much as what they want to buy for the Senate President, Bukola Saraki. Hey, I don't know why that man is still the Senate President. He wants a 2016 Mercedes-Benz S550. Hey, you see what he will be riding while the rest of you are fighting over 18,000 naira minimum wage. The starting price for that car is $95,000 without any specifications. So of course it doesn't take small things. He will add his own specifications. By the time he's done with specifications, that car will be more than $100,000 just for the Senate President. Now take a seat. We are not done. That is just the first car. The man is trying to order 11 cars. 11, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11. He's trying to buy 11 cars. Him alone. One 2016 Mercedes-Benz, about $100,000 for that one. Apart from that, he wants four 2016 Toyota Prado Jeep. Hey, not one, not two. He wants 4 of it. Already yard me. Exactly for what? How much is a Toyota Prado 2016? Hey, whoa. You see what I'm talking about? Shall you see? He wants 4 of that, yo. That is not even funny. I'm telling you. Yes, that makes how many? 5 cars. 4 Toyota Prado. 2016 Mercedes-Benz S550. In addition to that, the man wants 4 2016 Toyota Hilux SS Auto. Hey, yes. My dear, how does that one look like? The car is fine. But why does he need 4 of this one again? Making how many be that? 9 cars, yo. On top of that, he wants a 2016 model Toyota Hiace bus. Hey, what happened to the bus that they have right now? And why does he need it. I don't understand. That makes sense. And he's also getting one of those Toyota Land Cruisers that other senators are getting. Making how many? 11. 11 vehicles for who? The Senate President. Just because of what? What makes him a better Nigerian than the rest of us that are working day and night and day, overtime, full-time, and part-time? You're getting me upset, Nigerians. Meanwhile, Mr. President is talking about change. Hey! Is this not even worse than what the Senate did under President Goodluck Jonathan? Because I don't understand why Mr. President has not said anything about this. Yes, he needs to say something. At least he needs to condemn this so we know he's not in support. If these senators get away with this under your nose, Mr. President, people will lose confidence in you. Yes, I've had somebody say the Senate is an independent body. The president cannot do that much. He can't force them to whatever. But still, the president, you know, the Buhari that people voted for, people expect him to say something. At least he needs to condemn it, that this is a wasting of money. They are saying there's no money for budget and the senators are spending 4.7 billion naira on cars. Hey, whoa! At the end of the year, can you imagine? So all this while, they had 4.7 billion naira that they could have used to better the lives of Nigerians in 2015 before this 2015 ends. He needs to condemn this. Now, let me talk to Nigerians. Hey, Nigerians, please, don't disgrace me. Please, don't disgrace me. If you're looking for any reason to protest, start on Twitter. Say no to these senators buying new cars. You should start on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Let me see your solidarity with those of us that are getting 18,000 naira every month. Say no. Say no to senators buying cars. You should protest. Go out on the streets. Nigerians, protest. Now, having said all that, as for this Senate president, as a matter of fact, no be today. This is the kind of lifestyle that the man had been living, which made him bankrupt Societe General Bank. The bank went bankrupt when he was the general manager. So I'm not surprised about his insatiable appetite for luxury. So you understand? They need to get rid of them, every one of them. We need young people who actually want to make a difference in Nigeria. These people are so corrupt. They should all be arrested and jailed for at least 2 months. When they release them, they shouldn't pay them more than minimum wage. They need to probe every one of them. They are all thieves, every one of them. Whoever doesn't condemn this among them is also a thief. I don't care who it is. They are all criminals. No wonder they wanted to censor the media and the social media. Imagine, because they don't want us to talk about issues like this. They don't even want this thing to leak. But they are very stupid to advertise this in the newspaper. How do you do that? Thunder go fire every one of them. They already got 5 million naira auto loan. So when they sworn them in as senators, you know, when they got their wardrobe allowance and all, they got 5 million naira as an auto loan. Now they want to spend 4.7 billion naira that could build new hospitals, construct the roads to your village. In fact, these people have no brain. They have no brain. Buying expensive cars like that and driving it on that Nigerian road makes no sense. There are so many roads that are pathetic in Nigeria. Whenever I go home, it's like, hey. I heard that the Premium Times tried reaching the spokesperson for the Senate so he could comment. That one switched off his phone. That doesn't surprise me though, because what are they going to say? Getting me upset. Get your acts together. Anyway, now that I'm upset, how do I talk about the Dasuki Gate? You guys know, you know that the man has been, yes, he's been talking, implicating so many people. I actually thought that Jonathan was the president for the last 4 years. I didn't realize that Dasuki was the one in control. Apparently, Dasuki was the one with the money. Sure, you understand? By the way, he said he gave Oga Buhari $300,000. That one said, abeg, no combine me with criminals. Although Buhari admitted collecting 2 new cars after he was attacked by Boko Haram, saying that he's entitled to it as a former head of state. But it looks to me like Dasuki is trying to distract us from the real issue here. The real issue is everything is starting to point towards Oga Jonah. So you understand? Oga Jonathan, yeah. Everything is starting to point towards Oga Jonathan. So you understand? I really don't see how they will not pick up this man. I don't see how they will not arrest this man. Things that we are finding out. Mr. Jonah, and me, I was campaigning for you left and campaigning for you left and right. I did not know you were doing all these things on the You surprised me, oh, Mr. Jonathan. They used to tell us that you are a good man with good intention. Mr. Jonathan, no, you've disappointed mama. The things we are finding out. Anyway, As for Mr. Dokpesi, the owner of AITU, I heard that they are trying to shield him in the prison to protect him from other prisoners. I said, Haba, why now? Are they going to rape him or what? Who would have thought he would land in prison someday? They should let him be. Stop protecting the man. Let him enjoy the whole experience of being in Nigerian prison. Now, to give you guys an update on Governor Wike, remember he's been fired by the tribunal. They said he didn't win that election. Well, he appealed that case, and the appeal court has also upheld that decision, saying that he's been fired. So now he's taking the case to Supreme Court. We'll see what happens. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So moving on to Ethiopia, I don't understand why the government of Ethiopia is killing people again and again. I just don't know when this would stop. For some weeks now, they've been saying that they are trying to expand Addis Ababa. I know you've probably heard about the grand plan to expand Addis Ababa beyond its limit. I mean, it's good to have a vision to expand the city, but why would you drive out people that are living there? Why would you drive out people that have been living in these areas for decades? Especially the farmers, and taking away their livelihood. And when these people protested, they started killing them. Like, that does not make sense at all. Ethiopia, that doesn't make sense at all. And when Oromo students protested this, police started shooting at them. I saw the video myself. Hey, just imagine. And they've continued to kill protesters even after that video that you just saw. Voice of America said last week that they killed 40 people, 40 protesters. Like, what?
Now it's 75.
You know what upsets me the most is that the Ethiopian government is doing all this development project so that people would say, oh, what a wonderful government. But on the other side, the human rights violations going on is pathetic. And this needs to stop. It needs to stop. What's the point of developing a country when the people don't feel safe in the country? When journalists cannot do their job without being tagged terrorists? Like, I don't understand. You don't have to drive people out of a city just to say that you've expanded the city. You can develop where those people are for them as well as part of the city. Like, doesn't make sense. Anyway, you guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to the Gambia, my Gambia. Of course, Yahya Jammeh. He did something wonderful about a week ago. By now, you must have heard that Mr. President announced at an event that he's banning female genital mutilation. Guess what? I was so excited. I said, Jammeh is the man. What's up, my oga? You not do well. I was so happy. Except that till now, I haven't seen any written law about making FGM a crime in Gambia. I'm saying it doesn't really matter how many times Mr. President announces this. If there's no law backing it, it doesn't really mean anything. Beyond making the announcement, Mr. Jammeh, it would be good if you actually put action to your words. I was still celebrating that and waiting for him to make it a law when I got the shock of my life last week that Mr. President has announced that Gambia is now an Islamic state. I was like, wait, what? Did he consult anyone? Like any governors or senators or members of the parliament or other officials of the Gambia? Oh, my bad. I forgot we were talking about the Gambia. He's everything. Yahya Jammeh, he's everything in Gambia. He doesn't consult anybody before doing anything. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot about that. So definitely he did not consult anybody. This man just woke up and announced, now we are an Islamic state. And people were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Guess what Gambians did? They started making videos on YouTube with the hashtag not in my name.
We don't want to live like that. We want to live in a free society. That freedom has been denied to us for many, many years. And this pronouncement obviously is part of that pattern of abuse that we are seeing in that country. Next, he will be announcing what? Sharia law to frankly isolate religious minorities and create so many other problems for us.
Thank you so much, my brother. I so much appreciate what he said. He's a Muslim himself and he's saying that's not what they want. I also watched another video where one man was saying that is Jammeh trying to invite Boko Haram recruiters to Gambia?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yusuf Taylor. I'm a Gambian human rights activist. Does it make us more attractive for Boko Haram recruiters to come and settle in our country? How about tourism? Does this make Gambia a more attractive destination for tourists, non-Muslims.
Thank you very much. Who gets up and just announced that his country is now an Islamic state? Even though Gambia is 90% Muslim, for a long time these people have lived in peace with non-Muslims and they have no issues with it. And they are saying they do not want an Islamic state. So why would he even see the need to do that? Anyway, it's Yahya Jammeh. It would never cease to amaze me. I heard that he's sick, by the way. Hopefully he feels better because he claimed he can heal all kinds of diseases. I'm surprised he's yet to heal himself. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Burundi. You guys know that last week I talked about what's going on in Burundi, but you will not believe that they killed 87 people in one day last weekend. 87! I'm still in shock. Like, why will this president not back down? It's very clear that he's trying to start another civil war. Rigging the election is not enough. Forcing himself on his people is not enough. Harassing them on Twitter is not enough. But he has to continue to kill people. Like, really? And guess who they're targeting? Mostly young men. Just so that they won't fight against the government. And I've heard a lot of people saying that himself has no peace because now he doesn't know who to trust. Because he's done a lot of havoc, so he knows that people don't like him because of all that he's been doing. You know, the funny thing is hearing what Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe said about the president of Burundi. Can you believe that Mugabe was dissing the guy for wanting to do third term?
And 2 terms was like 2 weeks. So we want to go more. So you want another term and you must find an excuse.
Wow. I honestly can't believe Mugabe said that.
The first term I served, oh no, it was not a real term. But you were there for 5 years. It was Parliament which chose me. I should have been chosen by the people, so that one does not count.
Has he done 35 years in power? 35 years in power, and he's saying this? Like, really? Baba Mugabe needs to drink his own prescription.
2 terms was like 2 weeks. Oh no, 2 terms was like, so we want to go more. 2 terms was like, that one does not count.
For real, Mugabe needs to listen to himself. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So before I leave, I want to thank you guys, everybody that came to our live show in New York. Yes, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. I'm so happy that I got to meet some of you that watch this show that live here in New York. Thank you so much, everybody that came out. It was a wonderful evening. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really great night. If you'd like to see some of the pictures from the event, it's on my blog, adeolafire.com. You see some of the pictures of the event titled This America Safe Tour. Of course, we'll be coming to Boston, to Maryland, to Texas. People have been saying, when are you coming to Boston? So thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And I'd like to thank our sponsors as well. Mashoud in Brooklyn designed what I was wearing that night. Yes. I'd like to thank B&D Restaurant here in New York, and of course Buka Restaurant. Make sure you check him out. By the way, Buka just had a new downfall in his restaurant. That's something to go there and see. I think eventually you'll be able to order from inside the downfall. And of course, Ticos. If you want any handbag, women accessories, handbags, shoes, make sure you check out Ticos. These people are good and they supported our show, this American Safe Tour. So when we are coming to a city near you, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Thank you so much for attending the first one. And of course, thanks to everybody that has donated towards getting Temitope out of the hospital in India. I don't know how to thank you guys. Thank you. Every day I look at that and I'm like, oh, people are still donating. Thank you so much. Before I forget, in episode 192, I was wearing this nice dress and someone actually emailed me asking where I got it. I got it from Strawberry here in New York. So if you want to order that for your wife, make sure you check it out. So before I leave, I want you guys to see a little bit of Benin. Of course, it's very beautiful. Yes, another place for me to visit. Alright, y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out.